capital of Germany, also the stage for today's contest as we welcome you all to Berlin. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Berlin. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Jones. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
The 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Jones setting up the play action. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
49-yard line.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well shorts here, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Offense to the line. Here we go. Here's a give to DeMercado. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now Murray on the play fake. He's going to keep it this time. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Run with DeMarcado. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Murray with a sneak. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Another keeper here for Murray. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the gun, it's Murray. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
And it's 3rd down.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
4th down punt coming up. So on comes Pat O'Donnell. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He cuts it back right. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 21-yard gain. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Throwing here, Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Play action now with Jones. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47.
It's a gain of 15
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Throw here, third down. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
It's fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. DiMercado on the carry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Murray to throw here on third. He's got Jones for the completion. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play action, here's Murray. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. They break the huddle. It's second down now. They'll run here following the penalty. Escapes the defender. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here comes Pat O'Donnell back to the field for a punt. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Taylor trying to run for this first. And he has this down to the 34. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Taylor again. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Just lost his focus and jumped. It's not a huge penalty, but it is a costly one because it gives him enough for a first down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Drops back. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Michael Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's DeMercado. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. A run here. This is DeMercado. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. It's caught by Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All set now, 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Same guy, Wilson again. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Now Kyler. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Knight. Running in the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Left side into the hands of McBride. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Now that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. 3rd and long for him here. He's running for it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. The kick by Ryland is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Quick throw is caught. He's taken down after reaching the 30. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. So they get dings for the holding. You gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Here's Jones. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play action now. Murray. Throw right side, and McBride has it. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a 1st down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He's got it in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts out there on offense late in this 1st half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Jones. He tucks it and takes off. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Jones. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Intended target there was Tyler Warren, and that'll bring up 4th and 3.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. It's his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 40-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The Colts offense getting one final possession here in the half. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you got to imagine they're just going to kneel this out. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Get some space around midfield. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane that he took huge advantage of.
Point after converted from Bashley. And the Colts tie things 10-10. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Emari DeMercado. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Pass caught by DeMercado. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
One of the tight ends motioning right. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Jump off caught by his back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Kyler looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. The Cardinals out for the punt. It'll be Pat O'Donnell doing the honors. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Colts offense set to head out. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go again with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 1st down, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Jones now on 3rd down. Finds a man right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Zone read handoff to Taylor. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, they need 7. On the counter, it's Taylor. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Quick pass here into the hands of Pittman. Small gain down to the 23. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
3rd
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Michael Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Badgley on to kick this one away. DiMercato bringing it back. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to the air, Murray. He keeps it and takes off. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Murray from the pistol. Oh, he's keeping it again. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Now we'll run with DeMarcado. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Murray. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. This, our last play of the quarter. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a 13-13 ball game as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Cardinals getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and hauling a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's a game to DeMercado. And they'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 2nd and goal, still a couple of shots at this one. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know.
And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Colts 13.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
To throw, here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Here's DiMercado. Galloping inside the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You get that 1st and short, it really does open up the playbook. I mean, you got an opportunity to be aggressive if you want to, but I kind of like that right there. Just stamping it with the 1st down, running it right at him.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Quick throw is caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blitz coming for Jones. Brought in. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Taylor now, up the middle. He dodged the tackle. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Left side pulled in by Pittman. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Option give to Taylor. He has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. The flag makes this third down and 10. They'll throw, third and long. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They send a man in motion. Desperation time here on fourth. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll pick up Little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Play action now with Jones. Has it down close. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the fourth. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Harrison secures this left side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He can't hang on to the pass. So they're left facing third and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He'll throw it. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
3 and out.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Collects this at the 32. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Finds the in route complete. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here he is to throw. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Run here. This is DiMercado. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Setting up to pass. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing now. Catch is made near the edge. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Taylor again. Oh, they got it! It happened, Brock. It's a safety. That breaks our tie, and it could win them this game. Well, you don't see a lot of option calls in this type of situation, and I think we just saw why, Brock.
Yeah, there is a lot of risk involved with an option play. It's really a play that's designed to get a one-on-one, Kate. You want to get on that edge, and you want to pitch off one defender. The problem in this league, well, A, there's too much speed. B, these defensive schemes are too sound. And C, that was a risk certainly not worth taking.
They'll take the flag and the yardage that goes with it. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They're going to pass it here. Dumped off to his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
And a yard at their 49-yard line.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Cardinals working just to kneel out the clock in this victory. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals, as we say Auf Wiedersehen from Berlin.